All right, I wanted to thank everyone for joining me today. As always, these are our weekly Thursday calls. The intent of all my calls are always to keep your business as consistent as possible, increase your business, and to lower your cost of doing business. And by that, we're looking at ways to generate leads that won't cost you anything. So that's what today's topic is all about. First, I just want to do some housekeeping as always. Just a reminder, if anyone hasn't met Carla Wynn yet, she is with South Florida Title. She's sitting in our Parkland office. Carla's a great resource to have available to us in our office. And she is available. And as always, South Florida Title has one of the best, lowest rates out there. They are here to just service United Realty agents along with servicing our clients and giving the best service possible. And I'm pretty certain they are the only title company out there that doesn't charge any junk fees, including bank fees. So they don't have those wire transfer fees that every other title company has. On top of that, if you have anyone that needs to be pre-qualified, please always reach out to me, Certified Home Loans. As I mentioned on previous calls, if you missed them, reach out to me after this. We've got some amazing things going on. First, we have our FHA loan with no money down. That's it, no money out of pocket. Pretty much anyone that's renting should be able to flip into an FHA loan at this time. If they're looking to rent somewhere around $3,000 at first, last, and security, now they've got their closing costs because they do not need to put any money down. The 3.5% down payment comes in the second. That is zero interest, zero payment. If they own the property for 10 years, the debt gets washed away. If not, they have to repay it just at the time of sale or refinance. Great deal out there for people. I still have the 1% conventional, which what that is the lender is actually giving them the 2% towards their down payment. The 2% is being gifted to them. I don't know any other times in history where the lender's actually gifting money towards down payment. And last but not least, we have our Hometown Heroes. They have different qualifications, but if you're not sure of it, they can get up to $25,000 towards the down payment of the home. Once again, it's in the form of a second and doesn't have any payment on it until the title is conveyed. So if you have anybody or you want more information, reach out to me outside of this call because I really want to stay on today's topic. As we know, our market's changed. We're seeing low inventory. People are worried about interest rates. And I know all of you aren't nearly as busy as you were a couple of years ago in the past couple of years. So my first suggestion to everybody is to stay ahead of the game. And by this, I mean keeping yourself well informed. Our buyers and sellers turn to us and expect us to have the knowledge that they need to navigate around this market. So with that, this is our opportunity, a time when you're not as busy as you've been in the past, to really brush up on your skills. And with that, you took the first step. You're on this call this morning. With that, we also have time. Maybe enhance your education. Go do some continuing ed. Go out and get another certification. Always continue to educate yourself. Our industry is forever changing. So now's the time to do it. Continue with any other training besides mine that may be out there. Maybe in your free time, you go onto YouTube, you go watch some of my past videos on Facebook that we posted on our page for you. A lot of agents have talked about one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching in this industry could cost you anywhere from about $700 a month to $1,200 a month. It's a lot of money to lay out. However, at United Realty Group, we offer you one-on-one coaching and a mentoring, and there are absolutely no upfront fees whatsoever. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me afterwards. And at the very end of it, don't ever stop networking. I'm going to give you a prime example of how people don't ever stop networking. This morning, as I just mentioned, I had to drop my car off. And to get home, I took an Uber home. The Uber driver is talking about the growth of downtown Delray. And I comment, great, more people. And what does he do the very next? He's reading into what I'm saying to him. And he hands me a business card. Hey, if you want to move out of the downtown area, I'm your guy. He never stops networking. So remember that. And remember, listen, if I wasn't in real estate and I didn't buy a house a month ago, he could have maybe potentially gotten a deal out of it. So you never know when your next deal is out there. So remember to network. But right now we're going to talk about getting back to the basics. And I know none of you are going to want to hear this, but getting back to the basics is prospecting. We have to prospect and keep looking for our business. We're in sales. That's what we do. Pharmaceutical sales, they walk around to doctors' offices dropping off samples. We can't drop off house samples to people, but we need to get out there. Now, I know you're all worried and say, oh, she's going to tell me to cold call. I'm not telling you to cold call. I'm not even telling you to call anybody today. Today, we're going to talk about just sending text messages. If you go through your phone, probably all of you have at least a couple hundred contacts in your phone. Couple hundred. Statistically, they say that 10% in your sphere of influence or your contacts should either buy or sell directly from you or refer you business. So let's just say, let's even take that down and say it's only going to be 5%, and you have 200 contacts in your phone. That's 10 leads you could potentially be getting. Now, our average sales price is about $500,000, and at 2.5%, we're somewhere about $12,000. So even if those 10, that's about another $100,000 in your pocket. So unless you don't need another $100,000, don't send any of these texts. But if you do, follow my steps today. So first, we're going to break down your contacts. In your phone, you probably have loan officers, you probably have title companies, or other people that are ancillary. You might have inspectors stored in your phone. Let's go ahead and send them all a text message. You can just copy and paste the same one. Hey, it's been a pleasure doing business with you in the past. I know the market shifted. Who do you know that may need my services? Every text you send needs a call to action. A call to action. Do you have anyone you may refer that is looking to buy? Do you have anyone that is looking to list their home? Who do you know that may need my services? So don't be afraid to send it out to inspectors, appraisers, lenders, anybody that's in the business, because they might know someone. We have an appraiser in our office that he gets called on appraisals, and he gets business that way because he's also a real estate agent. But several appraisers aren't realtors, and maybe they've done an appraisal and now they have a referral for you. The next is co-op agents. Now you're saying, why would a co-op agent ever refer me business? They're here too. Well, sometimes we do business with people that are outside of the area. I have co-op agents on the other areas of Florida. I did a listing up in Orlando. I know we have an agent, she's on the call right now. She's been doing a couple Orlando deals. Maybe they know somebody that's looking to move down here. Maybe we've done with out of state. Or even right now, there might be a lot of realtors. It's summer, they're taking vacation. People are texting them, they're out of state. They don't want to lose the business. Hey, if you need any assistance with people moving to the area, don't forget to reach out to me. I'd love to give you a referral fee on it. There might be people that just want to take a break, or maybe they're getting ready to semi-retire, or maybe it's just out of their area. We probably all have done stuff with agents, even in West Palm or Miami. And I know I don't go to Miami and show homes, but maybe, reaching out to them, that might be somebody, same thing. They might have somebody up here in Palm Beach or Broward County that they don't want to drive all the way from Miami up. I had an agent call me this week that she was doing something in Port St. Lucie. She's got contacts in Port St. Lucie. So you just never quite know where it's coming from. So don't be afraid to reach out to other agents. The next is our past clients. They're all in your phone. You have a rapport with them. They were happy with your services. It is a great opportunity to send them a text. Hey, who do you know that may be needing my services? Have you heard that there's programs where people can actually buy with no money down? Do you know anyone that you work with in your church group? Anybody that your friends or family that may need my service or may be interested in these programs? Use these programs by all means to attract more business, because it will bring people out of the woodwork. You mean I can buy a house without putting any money down? Trust me, I keep doing a lot of loan applications for people that aren't qualified to purchase. Maybe they will in a year, but it's great to find out if they are or if they're not. I'm the one doing all the work and just letting you know whether you should take them out or not. So past clients. Then we have our friends and family. It's easy to send these people a text. Just remind them who you are and that you're still in real estate. And do you know anyone who wants to take advantage of buying with no money down or wants to take advantage of selling with a low inventory right now? But you have to do that call to action. You have to ask for the referral. Then you have all these other people in your phone, right? So for instance, in my phone, I have my dog groomer, I have my hairdresser, my nail girl, I have my pet sitter, I have all these other people. I have my lawn guy, people like that. Another opportunity to send out a text to them. I do business with them all the time on a regular basis. I see my groomer once a month. I'm going to send her a text and remind her, hey, I'm still in real estate. Do you know anyone that may want to take advantage of purchasing a home for no money down or may want to sell at a high rate right now while inventory is at a low? So that I've got to tell you, I have about 400 in my phone contacts. So it's going to take me some time to sit there, but a lot of them are going to be copy and pasted to break people into groups to figure out who's getting what text, and it may be sitting there for a couple hours. But if you can generate 10 leads out of it, isn't that worth 2 hours of your time? We've always talked about sitting open houses. It's back to basics. Sitting in an open house, 2 or 3 hours of your time, and you get one good lead out of it. That's all you need to make that open house worthwhile. And if you don't have any listings right now, that's okay. Go in the MLS, go under my firm, see who's got listings that may be interested in your area, an area that you think is great, and reach out to that agent. Chances are they're going to say, great, you want to sit in an open house, make my seller happy, and I don't have to give up my Saturday? Great. Does Saturday at noon work for you? And once again, my ways of helping you generate leads are not purchasing them. I'm not asking you to go out and subscribe to Zillow or Realtor.com for lots of upfront money. I'm not asking you to send out postcards. And anyone who's been on my trainings, it's a very passive way of marketing, and it's not my favorite. You have no idea what's happening to it. Most people, everything they do now is online. All their banking, all their bill paying. The only thing they get at their mailbox is junk mail. My building that I live in now, we have a mail room, and in the mail room is a garbage can. That garbage can is full every day because when people go to their mail, they just throw all of that directly in the mail and only take up what's relevant. So the chance of them taking up a real estate junk mail is what it is slim to none. And you're not sending out bulk texts that are junk texts or spam texts that say opt out now. You're sending it out to people that you have done business with, or people that you have relationships with, or people that you've come in contact on a daily basis. Don't be afraid to ever remind anybody that you're in real estate. Everyone laughs. I sold my obstetrician a house. I listed and sold his house when I was pregnant. He had mentioned his wife was pregnant at the same time. I said, wow, 5th baby, you're going to need a bigger house. So yeah, sometime I'm sitting on an exam table talking to him about real estate. But don't be afraid, because you never know where your next lead is coming from. But don't be that secret agent. Remind everybody what you do, that you're in real estate, and that you're here to help them. And while you're out there reaching out to your past clients, don't forget to grab those testimonials or reviews. If you haven't done it already, go on the back end of our realtor dashboard, Rate My Agent or Real Satisfied. Both of them, you just plug in the information and they send it for you, a nice email to your client, and they get it. And you can use those testimonials and reviews on your website. You could post them to Google, your social media, whatever form that you're using out there for marketing. And if you have not done so already, please take advantage of what we negotiated for all of you. We went out to a company called SailCore. They put together a really nice customizable website with IDX feed for you. And on the back end of it is a really great CRM that lets you do a database management. And you get all of it. No setup fees, no contracts, no anything. $25 a month. Nowhere can you be getting a website hosted for $25 a month and have it as customizable as it is with this company. I highly suggest you do that if you haven't taken advantage of it already. But with that, we're at our 20-minute mark, and I like to always keep this short and sweet. I know everyone's time is valuable. So go out there and start sending some text today. Share with me the responses you're getting. I love to hear the feedback of when things are working or not working for you. And don't forget to tune in next week, because we're right at that. We're past the half-year mark. We're into the next quarter, and this is when I like to brush up on keeping it legal. And from all the questions I get for the quarter, I give you guys the feedback and talk to you about how you can avoid some of these contract pitfalls and calamities that I've seen agents do. Either they're agents that are co-op of my own, or it's some of you calling me for advice. Once again, to answer your question, Paulo, if you want any more information about the coaching, about our loan programs, or how to get the website and CRM, reach out to me outside of this call, and I'll be happy to share all that information with you. But once again, I want to thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, concerns, or conundrums, you know how to reach out to me, and make it a great day.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome, everybody.